A catastrophic market crash has been avoided as Bitcoin skyrockets. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.heise here and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee. I want to talk about a few things. We've been looking at several articles the last few days and it's all been in the media about, well, the market is going to crash. We're going to see, here, JP Morgan. Diamond cautions US default would be potentially catastrophic. They were preparing for a market crash. We went through this article here. The country's largest lender has begun scenario planning, and that cost them $100 million a pop apparently each time, for how potential US credit default would affect the repo money markets, client contracts, its capital ratio, and how rating agencies would react. This is the third time we've had to do this. It is a potentially catastrophic event, everyone. And where do they talk about here? They go on a whole bunch of things in this article, which is quite interesting. But how, till the 18th, Treasury Department runs out of means to service the national debt. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has said the Treasury will likely exhaust extraordinary measures by the 18th of October. So there's a bit of fear there. We see here in another article, the stock market would plunge 33% if the government defaults. And I had a look at that. And again, I'm just getting skeptical of all of this stuff. It seems, we've been through this how many times? The market corrects and then it bounces right back up. I mean, do people see this as an opportunity maybe to short some positions, are people spooked and feared out of this? Or do people buy some bargains here? I mean, how many of you actually, I can't imagine, maybe retailers would try and massage and change their portfolio to take advantage of this situation, or out of fear that they're worried that there might actually be a collapse or a catastrophic event or a change in the market. Or do we ever see it? Do we see it materialize? And does it always bounce back if you're buying normal, decent companies, not speculating? The blow from a default on our debt due to lawmakers not extending the debt ceiling would be particularly acute to investors in the stock market. Stock prices would be cut almost by 1/3 at the worst of the sell-off, wiping $15 trillion in household wealth. There you go. Fears of a big crash. And what happened? Well, let's look at the market here. Here we have the S&P 500. This is over the year to date, and we can see we're up 17. So year to date, 17.74%, everyone. And here's the correction that we've seen. There you go. I mean, it's just been powering ahead. The NASDAQ composite is up 14.71% year to date. Where's this correction? They've extended it. They've extended the time frame. Of course they would. They're going to find a way to sort it out. It's going to be political posturing. People are going to respond with fear to the news. But yeah, I mean, there you go. How is Bitcoin manifesting? Let's have a look here. Bitcoin. Can you see it? I'll zoom out. It's spiked again. It's spiked. So it recently crashed back down. And that was China in many ways, the media being flooded where they're banning transactions of crypto. Now, honestly, I think that's a bigger deal than some people are dismissing. I am concerned with crypto that the future is going to be central bank digital currencies controlled by governments. I don't think they're going to want to give up their freedom to this. And I know people are saying, you can't ban the crypto. You can really make it painful to get on and off. You can report people for using it. You can make it illegal to use it. So, sure, they won't be able to ban it. It's never going to go away, but governments can step in and can make it real painful for people to use it. So crypto's gone up, and just in one day, it's up 9%. So it's year to date, it's gone from 29,000 to over 47,000 at the moment. So it's a brave and very volatile sector, and let's not even talk about any of the altcoins that are even more exciting. But then what about gold? What about gold and silver? How have they been doing? Well, over the year, gold hasn't been doing too well, guys. It's just generally, back down. It jumped right back up to over 1,900 and it's back down under 1,800 again. And, culturally, I don't know if you're going to see people driving into precious metals anymore. I don't know if the culture's there anymore. So I'm becoming a bit skeptical of it as a safe haven. It just sits there. It just sits there. And you've got silver. Silver as well. No, it's still up, but on the year to date, it hasn't really moved that much. It's down a little bit, but it went up. It didn't quite make it over $30. The whole silver squeeze thing, it never seemed to materialize in anything. Barely noticeable over the year. Just a bunch of talk and social media hype that really didn't manifest into anything. So, what's the takeaway or the point of discussion to all of this, guys? So you've always got this fear and concern that the market is going to crash and go down. A lot of that is fueled by the media, and I appreciate it. People will say, Florian, you never talk about anything positive. No one watches anything positive, anything good news. You've got to dress, even if you're talking about something, you may think it may be a bit of hyperbole. You've got to dress it up in a certain way because that's how it works, everyone. That's just the way it is. Now, there's one example I want to look at. I want to get your opinion on this, guys. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, rich dad, poor dad. Now, here's the thing. Has he turned into a perma-bear? Or, because he's all about gold, silver, Bitcoin. He's putting all his tweets out there. People are reading them. Or has he just discovered another way to make money? To ride this fear as a way of generating revenue. 2011. For the educated, an economic crash is the best time to get rich. Guess what? The crashing is not over. And there we go. We have a look there. It kind of went down a little bit there in 2011. What's this? 2015. New show. Cash in on the crash. Yep. And here we go. I've been predicting since 2002 that we would see a stock market crash in 2016. We didn't really see, we saw it kind of stayed pretty flat in 2016, didn't it? If we have a look here in 2017, another sign a real estate crash is coming. 2017. Okay, that's real estate, not the market. 2018, Richard author was warning of the biggest crash, and there we go. Okay, so there, did he get one? Perhaps a correction. Did he pick? But we didn't have any warnings here, at least not shared on this Twitter here. I'll zoom out a bit, and we'll pan over a little bit here, so we can see, no warnings here. This one here, crash is only beginning. Buffett says when the tide goes out, you see who's swimming naked. And, well, look at how the market is going since then, everyone. And here, a recent one. Giant stock market crash coming in October. So why Treasury and Fed short of T-bills, gold, silver, Bitcoin may crash too. Crash best for picking up bargains as after crash. Not selling gold, silver, or Bitcoin. You'd have lots of cash for life after stock market crash. Stock's dangerous. Careful. So, that's his warning. Is he just warning people? Or is it a counter sign, guys? Here's the question. What do you think, everyone? Do you think it's, he's turned into a perma-bear and it's just this where the news is going? I was talking to a friend and he was asking me about this stock market volatility last night. And I'm going, what volatility? I wasn't really watching it that closely. For me at the moment, with my goal is just building up a stack of dividend-producing companies. So if they move up and down a bit, I'm not really worried about it. It's just money. I would have spent it on something else otherwise. I'm investing it here just to try and generate money that way out of it. If I get any growth, fantastic. That's a bonus. It's not the strategy at the moment, at least with what I'm attacking. I've got some IPOs that are growing really well. So, yeah. If you don't pay attention to it, are you going to be affected by it? And if you have a long-term strategy and you just stick with that, do you need to worry about it? Do you need to trade the news? Is that the business we're in if you're an investor? If you are an investor and you do want to trade the news, it's bloody hard. People can do it and they're successful at it and making money. But that's more, is it almost a day trading type of thing? And will it still work if everyone figures out or everyone tries to do it? Anyway, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this one. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and enjoy the content I cobbled together here, there are a few ways you can help out. You You can join us on YouTube or Patreon, sign up for SelfWealth or Stake, use our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve or AussieBroadband. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.